You guys got to check this out. You see that? That is the Strike King Rage Lobster. Okay, you guys know that I've always been a big fan of the Rage Craw. I've thrown the Rage Baby Craw, but I've heard about the Rage Lobster and I haven't ever thrown it. And if you look, instead of a 4-inch Rage Craw, it is actually a 4.5. And upon taking it out of the package, you're going to notice that, I mean, it's basically a bigger Rage Craw, but it looks a little different. See what I'm saying? Break open the appendages here. Boom. You can see the pattern on the side. Of course, the patented Rage tail. But you know what? Here's what we're going to do. We're going to Texas rig this. And we're going to put it underwater because I know you guys like that. And we're going to do that for a little bit. And then we're going to come back and talk about this more. I do like the action on the bait. I think it looks a lot like the original Rage Craw, which we have right here. And I mean, other than, like I said, some of the shapes that I told you, I mean, you got to figure they're calling the 4-inch a craw, they're calling the 4.5, which is just bigger overall, a lobster. So let's open the original Rage Craw and hold it next to the Rage Lobster, and let's kind of look at some of the differences. Rage Lobster, Rage Craw. Let's take a closer look. See, if you take a look, even though the Rage Craw is 4 inches on the package and the Rage Lobster says that it's 4.5 inches, you will see that the Rage Lobster is actually bigger overall, like I said, than the original Rage Craw is. I think what I'm going to have to start doing, you know, just so I can give you the final word, is start to fish the Rage Lobster where I would fish the Rage Craw normally. I mean, you'll see that the bait is essentially the same and so are the claws, but I do like the bigger claws on the Rage Lobster. You see the slot too? See the slot? Where the hook meets is where I am going to put, well, it's where I'm going to put the hook into the bait. Perfect Texas rig. Just going to swim it a few times, make some casts, see what happens. Oh! That was either a pike or a big bass. And I wasn't even paying attention and I missed him. What? So let's talk about this. Swimming the bait is just as amazing as I thought it would be. You can feel the claws moving, just like the Rage Craw, but a little bit more. When you watch it in the water, like when you watch the action, it's definitely impressive. I mean, I just made just a short little cast just to see, and oh yeah, it looks good. And then, what do we got our reel set at here? You open your escape hatch, you have 2 brakes on, 4 off, with a really light spool tension. Just make sure you thumb it and you're good. Fishing this bait on the bottom, you know, I thought with the 1/4 ounce weight that because it's bigger, a little bigger than the original Rage Craw, that it would get down faster, and it does, but not as fast as I thought. But that's okay. I mean, I could always tie in a 3/8. As you can see, there's a little bit of wind right now, which is why I'm not surprised the bait got hit when I was swimming it. But I mean, as far as casting, pitching it, dragging it on the bottom, hopping it, swimming it, reeling it back fast, how do I like it compared to the original Rage Craw? I like it a lot. I know I keep saying it, but I'm gonna have to keep fishing it. Have fun with this bait. You know, it's cool too, because one of my favorite ways to fish the Rage Craw is Texas rigged. And if you want to know the setup, I mean, basically what I use for the 4-inch Rage Craw is a Gamakatsu Superline EWG 3/0 hook, and I use a 1/4 ounce Strike King Tour Grade tungsten weight. And if the 1/4 ounce isn't heavy enough or I'm fishing current, I will go up to a 3/8. Another thing that you can do with this too is you can use this as a jig trailer. You can punch it, like I said, flip and pitch it. You can even swim these. I mean, the action when you swim these baits is amazing. And another thing that I did notice, like now to get to the actual comparison part, well, the talking portion of the comparison, is I feel like the Rage Craw has more of the coffee scent. The Rage Lobster has the coffee scent, but it's almost like the Rage Craw smells better and more like coffee than the Rage Lobster does, if that makes any sense. You guys, please leave me a comment in the section below. What do you guys like better, the Rage Craw or the Rage Lobster? Now, I've caught, obviously, more fish on the Rage Craw. I have a lot of confidence Texas rigging it, using it on a jig trailer, and even just swimming it. But I am going to start, like I said, I am going to start using the Rage Lobster more. I feel like even though it's only a little bit bigger of a bait, it's going to get bigger bites. It might not get as many bites, but I think it will catch bigger fish. I mean, or you never know. Especially with the smallmouth up here in Michigan, it might get more bites or the same. But like I said, let me know in the comments, which one do you like better? And also, how do you like to fish these? I know I've already said this a bunch of times, but like a jig trailer, you know, a swim jig or a structure jig or a flipping jig or a football jig or Texas rig. Those are my two favorite ways. I've been using these baits, the Rage Tail products, for a long time. I do like them. I like the scent. The only thing that I do not like, this is in conclusion, of course, is they are roughly the same price, but you get 7 baits in your pack of Rage Craws. In your Rage Lobster, you only get 5. Now, I understand, like I said, it's a bigger bait and all that. I understand, you know, the product placement and they have to sell it. But obviously the value here, even though these are kind of, you know, an expensive soft plastic, the value here is going to be in the Rage Craw. But I am going to continue experimenting and fishing with the Rage Lobster. So anyway, you guys know that I always read the comments. I will talk to you guys in the comments. Thank you for watching.